Spawn, Spider-Man, Spitfire, and The Troubleshooters. Do these titles sound familiar? They should, because at one point in time they were all associated with or created by Todd McFarlane, one of the most influential comic book creators of all time. Here's a quick 2-minute crash course on this incredible human. McFarlane was born in the Great White North of Canada. He wanted to play professional baseball, but ended up being a comic book artist. That's so Canadian. In college, he sent over 700 submissions of his work to publishers that either ignored him or flat out rejected him, until, with constructive criticism from DC editor Sal Amendola, McFarlane was able to hone his craft and ended up killing it in the comics industry during the 80s and 90s at both DC and Marvel. McFarlane's most notable work at Marvel includes artwork done for the Amazing Spider-Man series, and he was the first artist to draw the first full appearance of Venom. He also worked on Daredevil, Incredible Hulk, G.I. Joe, Coyote, and of course, Spitfire. At DC, some of his most famous works were Batman Year 2, All-Star Squadron, and Infinity Inc. In 1992, McFarlane teamed up with 6 other well-known comic book artists to form Image Comics. Under this umbrella company, each artist owned his own publishing house. Through Todd McFarlane Productions, McFarlane published the famous Spawn. This was Image's second title and revolved around Al Simmons, a man who was betrayed by his friends and ended up making a deal with the Overlord from hell just so he can walk the earth again. But since he struck a bargain with a demon, it had a downside. His body was ugly and decayed. Making do, Simmons fought criminals and agents of heaven and hell while resisting the temptation of evil himself. The Spawn property spawned comics, an underrated animated series on HBO with the voice of Keith David, and a movie that's been in the works for some time. By 1994, McFarlane had gotten into the toy business with McFarlane Toys that produced highly detailed models of characters and creatures from pop culture. Toys made by the company were Spawn figures, obviously, McFarlane's Dragons, and Twisted Land of Oz, unsettling takes on the creations of L. Frank Baum. Licensed merch includes statues based on A Nightmare on Elm Street, The Texas Chainsaw Massacre, The Simpsons, and popular musical artists like Kiss and Alice Cooper. His film animation studio, McFarlane Entertainment, was established in 1996 in collaboration with New Line Cinema. It helped produce the Spawn animated series, the live-action movie in 1997 with Michael Jai White, and a number of music videos by famous musical groups like Pearl Jam. And time! What's your favorite Todd McFarlane creation? Let us know in the comments below.